Hey you, and welcome back to the deep dive.
Good to be here.
So today we're digging into a really interesting idea that's been popping up. It's, it's all about giving young people a bit of a boost using tech.
hmm
Specifically, something called the Daimra AI podcast is mentioned. The main thought is, how can we help them feel, sort of on top of the world?
Right, equipped to handle things.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really grabbing me is the core of it, using artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
But not just for, the usual stuff. It's about genuinely supporting youth mental wellness, building up their confidence.
Like a guide.
Exactly. A steady hand right there when they need it. It's quite a vision.
It is. And it seems like this idea comes from really looking at the pressures young people are under today.
For sure.
It can sometimes feel like they're navigating through fog, maybe a bit lost, unsure about the future,
Yeah.
jobs, life, all that.
Yeah, the source material talks about that sense of being adrift
Yeah.
and how worries about what's next mix with just the normal stresses of growing up. But
Huh.
it's a lot.
Right. It really is a total head spinner sometimes.
Hmm.
So our mission for this deep dive is to unpack how this DIRA AI vision plans to be that lighthouse.
Right, how it wants to offer some real solid support when things feel, overwhelming.
We want to get into the nuts and bolts, understand how they actually plan to use technology to genuinely lift young people up.
Let's do it.
Okay, so diving into DIRA AI, the absolute core seems to be building that inner confidence, right? And looking after mental well-being, using AI for that.
Yes, creating a future where young people really truly back themselves.
I mean, imagine maybe an AI that could give feedback on, say, creative writing.
Okay.
Not just grammar, but like how powerfully they're expressing an idea, helping them find their actual voice, that kind of thing.
It's interesting. It taps into recognizing that everyone's different, isn't it? Each young person has their own background, their own unique set of challenges.
Exactly.
So the tech needs to somehow get that, offer support that feels like it's actually for them personally,
Yeah.
not just generic advice.
Yeah, because you hear it all the time, don't you? That the sort of standard ways, they just don't always click for everyone.
Right.
They need something that understands them, and crucially, something that's always there, like 204/7 available.
hmm Picture a student maybe late at night stressing about a presentation.
Oh, yeah. Been there.
Right. And imagine an AI tool that could offer, I don't know, calming techniques, or even just help them reframe their worries a bit.
That's precisely where this idea of DIRA AI as a constant mentor comes in, isn't it? Smart, friendly.
Yes, like having access to guidance on practical life skills or exploring different careers.
Or even just a space to work through feelings.
Exactly. All on their phone or device.
Mhm.
But it's key to see it as augmenting human connection, not trying to replace it.
It's like having that wise buddy in your pocket, especially maybe for young people who don't have a huge support network nearby.
That seems to be a big part of the motivation. Another really key point they make. This isn't some top-down thing from a big corporation.
Oh, okay. How so?
Well, the plan, or the vision at least, is for it to be a real team effort, collaboration.
Yeah.
You've got educators involved, youth leaders, mental health advocates, tech people, and crucially, young people themselves. Everyone's sort of mucking in.
Ah, so it's being built with them, not just for them.
Precisely. Hand in hand. The idea is that their perspectives, their thoughts, their dreams, they're actively shaping how this develops.
Which makes sense. It ensures it's actually useful, right? Relevant to their real lives.
That's the goal. It underlines that their input isn't just nice to have, it's essential.
Okay, so let's pull back for a second. The big picture takeaway. What are we really looking at with DIRA AI?
I think it boils down to creating a future where technology acts as a genuine source of support, a constant mentor, almost.
Especially for those who might lack that traditional guidance otherwise.
Yes, offering that always-on guide for life decisions, career thoughts, emotional support, all accessible right there on their devices.
And it's powered by this collaborative spirit you mentioned. Teachers, experts, young people, everyone playing a part.
A real community effort, as the source puts it.
Makes sense. The underlying message feels like every young person's voice, their dreams, they matter in building this tech future.
Absolutely. What they think is central.
So turning to you listening, maybe pause and think for a moment. Based on what you see, your experiences, what's maybe the single biggest challenge young people you know are facing right now?
That's a good question.
And then think, how could technology, used thoughtfully, maybe offer some support there, just a little bit?
And perhaps as a small action step,
Yeah.
Consider just having a chat with a young person in your life. Ask about their goals, their aspirations,
Yeah.
and what hurdles they see.
Just listen, really.
Yeah.
Great thought. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
My pleasure.
We'll catch you next time. Keep thinking.